Walk down a crowded street in modern India, and you are surrounded by a story that is thousands of years old. This epic was born here, in a Himalayan cave, where a sage named Maharishi Vyasa sat down to compose the ultimate account of his ancestors. Over years of deep meditation, Vyasa constructed the entire staggering narrative completely inside his head. Every character, every battle, every philosophical debate. He memorized all of it. But conceiving the ultimate story was only step one. The real problem was getting a narrative of that massive size out of his mind and safely recorded into the physical world. Vyasa couldn't just sit down and start writing. The math simply didn't work. This image shows the title page for Homer's Iliad, a massive foundational text of Western literature holding about 15,000 lines of verse. Add the Odyssey to it, and you get another 12,000 lines. This chart compares those two combined Greek epics against the Mahabharata. At roughly 200,000 individual lines of verse, the Indian epic dwarfs them by a factor of 10. A normal human scribe dictating at a standard pace would die of old age before finishing. Even a team of writers would face physical exhaustion, mistranslations, and the slow dilution of the text's deep spiritual meaning across generations. Recording this massive cache of data required a superhuman solution. It needed divine intervention. The creator deity, Brahma, advised Vyasa to seek out the one intellect with the processing power capable of handling the task, Lord Ganesha. Ganesha appeared and agreed to serve as the scribe for this monumental project, but he laid down an absolute, uncompromising rule. Once his pen struck the leaf, it could never stop moving. If Vyasa hesitated, lost his train of thought, or paused the dictation for even a fraction of a second, the contract would be broken, and Ganesha would walk away. This demand for sheer speed created a dangerous bottleneck. Lushing through thousands of complex philosophical concepts meant Vyasa risked mangling the exact spiritual wisdom he was trying to preserve. To protect the integrity of the epic, Vyasa proposed a brilliant countercondition. Ganesha could write as fast as he wanted, but he was forbidden from putting down a single syllable until he fully grasped its deepest philosophical meaning. To enforce this, Vyasa weaponized the text itself, inventing what are known as kuta shlokas, incredibly dense, riddle-like verses. This diagram illustrates their workflow. Vyasa throws a tangled verse. Ganesha's rapid writing process is forced to halt to decipher the puzzle. That brief pause buys the sage crucial seconds to compose the next massive chapter before the pen starts moving again. They negotiated a flawless system of checks and balances, successfully merging unstoppable speed with deep, uncompromised intellectual depth. This image shows the physical reality of the completed epic, carved directly into traditional palm leaves. Thanks to Vyasa's forced comprehension rule, the epic survived its massive word count while keeping its core philosophy entirely intact. Every single moral dilemma and theological debate was rigorously challenged and validated by a divine intellect before making it onto the page. The true miracle of the Mahabharata lies in how it acts as a masterclass in preserving profound wisdom under mathematically impossible constraints. But now that the mechanics of its creation are solved, we have to look at the story itself. What kind of narrative required this much divine processing power? Who exactly are these heroes, and what kind of dark family tragedy pushed them toward mutual destruction? Ultimately, all those millions of carefully chosen words point to one devastating location: the bloody battlefield of Kurukshetra. The entire negotiation between sage and god is merely an intellectual prologue to prepare you for a deeply complex, morally gray family war. Make sure to return next time as we witness the origin of the Kuru dynasty, because the heavy, terrifying weight of the Mahabharata is measured in the devastating human truths hidden inside it.